If you've been needing a trip or vacation, it turns out this may actually be the perfect time of year, especially to experience Europe. Steve Perillo of Perillo Tours is here to get us excited about it. Steve, good morning.
Morning, Alex. I'll do my best to get you excited about Italy, especially.
Right. I mean, when we're talking about Europe and we're talking about Italy, it doesn't take much, especially when you know you're going to have such a nicely planned trip. So let's start by talking about why someone should consider traveling off-season.
Off-season, I define off-season November, December, January, February, a little bit of March. We call it the dead of winter, but in Italy, everything's alive, and the temperatures are temperate, moderate, in the 50s in Rome, usually during the daytime. And the crowds are down. You know, everyone, all the tourists disappear, and the prices are cut in half almost. So it's a great time to go. Even January, it's not cold like we have here at all. And my father had a saying, if you go in the summer, you'll spend $2,000 more. So buy yourself a $50 coat and go in January.
Very good point. And of
Right?
course, you know, when you go on that trip, you want to find the best spots to visit, right? Not just the touristy stuff, but you want to really get in depth and get to know the culture there. So how can we find spots that are off the map?
You go with an expert like us or a qualified travel agent. We know Italy backwards and forwards. We're not the only ones, but just ask and you'll find places like outside of Rome. There's some place called the Castelli Romani, Roman castles. This is where the emperors of Rome went on vacation. Caesar went there on vacation.
Ask an expert and tell us why Perillo Tours is going to be really an essentially different experience than any other.
We're a kind of a specialist. We're a higher level, if I can say modestly. We've been doing it for 75 years. My grandfather started this company. My father did it for 40 or 50 years. I've been doing it for 30 years. So we're experts. You know, 1 million travelers come back and they had a good time, they had a bad time, they want to fix it. All these years we're learning how to give people the optimum experience. And so we know every little detail, the traffic patterns, when to avoid this site on this day. And not only do we know the country, but the country knows Perillo. Perillo is a very famous brand.
There you go. You can wear that as a badge of honor. And like you said, you can vacation like Caesar. Who wouldn't want to do that? Steve, thanks so much. We'll be right back.